New concerns being raised about an upcoming event at the Virginia Beach oceanfront. That's College Beach Weekend.
And we saw a lot of violence last year, and now a task force whose job it was to assess previous College Beach weekends says the event could be hurting the city's reputation. And at your side, Stephanie Harris has a look at their report tonight. Stephanie?
Tom and Anita, the task force made up of beach business leaders spent nearly a year interviewing college students, tourists, business owners, and closely researching how other resort cities handle these kinds of events. And they have some ideas on how to control the crowd and the crime that comes with it. College Beach weekend is marred by bad attitudes and bad behaviors, says the chair of a task force that just released this report with suggestions on how to fix it.
It really is a reflection on all of us in the beach if we can't have a weekend where people can get together.
The crowd of predominantly African-American students has hit the oceanfront in April for the last 5 years. Last spring, 4 people were shot and 1 was stabbed. Restaurant workers told Wavy TV they were terrified and disgusted by the lewd behavior.
It's bad attitude and bad behavior as opposed to race or young, old, or whatever.
The task force found race has nothing to do with it. Neither did college students, for that matter. Local high schoolers, they say, cause most problems. Strayhorn pointed out, with a crowd of 30,000 crammed into a 10-block area,
you're almost looking at a situation where something is going to happen unless you turn around and decide you're going to manage that effectively.
Their recommendations: manage capacity and crowds by shutting down the entry to the oceanfront early to avoid gridlock, temporarily making Atlantic and Pacific one-way streets, creating special events, giving visitors something to do, and allowing the city to control crowds, and finally, better communication.
If we have not been letting people know what is going to happen on the weekend, how do you expect to be able to control what goes on?
So she says talk to neighbors, talk to the people coming to visit beforehand, let everybody know what's going on and what kind of behavior will be tolerated, and do that well ahead of time. City Council and the city manager are currently reviewing the task force's findings. As Strayhorn said, the ball's in their court now. Stephanie Harris, 10 on your side.